Hello and welcome to Two Old Dogs and One New Trick, where we help you win the job search one question at a time. I'm Dan Troop and this is John Hadley. John, continuing on from last week's conversation about elevator pitch, today's question is also about the elevator pitch, but it's about mistakes. What's the biggest mistake that you see people make when they're delivering their elevator pitch as a part of the job search process?
I think trying too hard is probably the biggest mistake I see. People they're trying so hard to cram all the critical pieces of information, everything that could make you, possibly hear something that you say, oh, interested in pharma. Oh, he's in this area, whatever, that they're afraid they're going to miss out on something if they don't put lots of stuff in there. And actually the reverse happens, because the more you put in there, the less interesting it gets, the more muddled it gets. And it's like, you got to think niche marketing. The most successful marketing is when you have a really narrowly defined message that everyone hears and they understand and they get it. It doesn't mean that I won't get the chance to talk to someone about those other things, because I'm creating engagement. I'm getting them coming over to me and they say, oh, wow, in my case, oh boy, what you said really resonates with me, but you only help job seekers? What about people who are trying to get to the next level in their career? And now I can give them a great example of how I helped someone get his career back on track. So if you really get very niche oriented in your message, you'll attract a lot more attention. You'll have a lot more interesting conversations. So what do you think, Dan?
Well, again, I like your approach about, because to me that it sounds like what you were saying is to really kind of personalize and customize that elevator pitch for the target audience. But so you're going to make me just pick one mistake, huh?
That's right.
It's tough because it's like, I think I joked with you before, this is like the military says it's a target rich environment, head down, mumbling, no confidence, but I'll use the Jeopardy approach. And Alex, I'm going to go with bad elevator pitches for $1,000, and I'll pick branding yourself with your job title, and then delivering a pitch that sounds like an oral history of the Civil War. And I know you've heard this time and time again, John. It goes something like, "Hi, my name is, and I am a," and then insert job title, financial analyst, marketing manager, or so forth. And I worked for the last 10 years at, and then they insert company name, and then they pull from their head some sort of rehearsed or mental description, a job description, and they start listing off their responsibilities. One of my favorite movies I've shared with you is Jerry Maguire, and I love it, in there. It even brings a tear to my eye, I'm not ashamed to admit it, when Renee Zellweger says hello, or stop, you had me at hello. When I hear one of those Civil War history elevator pitches, I want to say, stop, you lost me at your name. They don't do anything for me. I was at a networking event about a month ago for recent college grads, and I was circulating around from group to group, and every time I inserted myself into a group, I'd ask the graduates, tell me a little bit about yourself, which is, of course, code for the elevator pitch. And I got from every single one of them, probably 9 out of 10, you would get my name is, I'm a rising senior, and I'm majoring in business or marketing or so forth. And I was listening, but I was drinking, and I probably met 30 of those students at that event. I don't remember a single one. Allowing yourself to be branded by your job title tells me that you lack confidence, you lack interpersonal communication skills, and you also lack creativity. And that's not a great first impression to make. So that's how I see it. Thanks.
And one of the interesting things is if you go around to a lot of the career networking groups, they actually put up on the wall sometimes a model which is exactly the one you are talking about.
Okay.
So you got to stand out.
Absolutely.
But anyway, thanks for listening, and we look forward to talking to you next time.